Check, don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28, second down coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, then,
open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Backbreaker, they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in there on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
The block.
Lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far. You do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not playing well at all here in the first half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson. is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow on the move to his left.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
11, 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yo!
Make it out of the end zone.
God damn, yo.
And that'll be a safety. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Taylor now returning it.
Shit, some bullshit, man. God damn.
Lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
I just falling, yo. This shit crazy. Just falling.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else is going right in this first half. Confirms a rookie a kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Jordan Stout now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So we're the same here, so they got a touchdown with 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now the post-game meal.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You're giving yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dropped for a lot
loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach had plenty to say about this game.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding room at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Perine again on 2nd down. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Samaje Perine, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go option to the short side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run again with P. Ryan. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points. They'll take the 3 and they'll have that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually